Good morning, everybody. I would like to. The reason why I want to show y'all what I look like because there's a vast contrast in what I looked like in 2018 in that dress and what I looked like on the 7th of June. I look sick in that. I must say that. I look very ill in that dress. See, it's true I've lost a lot of weight. But to somebody who has all of these college degrees and no common sense, uh, I look at it and I can see that something is wrong. Not because I know that I'm sick. I actually did a side by side comparison. See, I have the original picture from 2018. That's the one that Nest dropped. But the one that I have that's right there, you can look like something is wrong with that person that's in the dress. See, you would have to be an evil person. See, I'm calling you evil for a reason. To know that somebody is sick, and throw them out anyway. See, no, sir, no, 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 no. See, I could have let that other picture just no. When I saw you on the 7th of June, it looked like the life had been sucked out of me because I was sick. See, the fact that you could look at somebody sick looking, however you would like to say it, and you could still have them thrown out after you took communion, proves that you're playing with God. See, listen, I do a lot of things. I play, I joke, I do. But not when it comes down to Jesus. I've already said that when I was 16 years old and I preached my first sermon, one of the reasons why I ran, not walk, but wanted to run out of the pulpit, I said to the lady that called me, ma'am, see, I hand out ushers in the back of the church. Let me stay back there. Because the pulpit is a dangerous place to play. But you've been playing with God for a long time. That's not my business. See, you let Ellen tell you what to do. That's your business. That's not mine. But the reason why, because I didn't look beautiful on that Sunday that you saw me, you could see that something was wrong. You have glasses on. That means you have some type of physical with your I'm supposed to wear glasses too. But not only are you physically blind, you would have to be spiritually blind not to see that that person in that dress looks sick. See, I can say that because it was me. They look like something is physically going on, not just weight loss. No, that's a lie. You could look at my face and tell that there was something wrong, but you still insisted on throwing me out, right? So, see, I didn't want people to think that I look like I did in 2018. No, I look sick in that dress. You got to be an evil person to throw a sick person out. See, I went to somebody else's church, and that first lady looked at me and at John. That lady knew I was sick. She got some spiritual discernment. She does. See, you might not have no spiritual discernment, but I actually sent you a letter. See, you don't want me to tell how Dr. Reed knew that I was sick because I told him to tell you. So you can lie to people all you want to. You can. But the reason why I dropped the real picture and didn't go with the one from 2018, because the one that my son looked at that dress right there was taken in. It was a size 20. The original dress on the picture, a little girl spilled gravy on it. That's not the original dress. It's a copycat. It's brand new, it's true, but it's not brand to the new. I actually bought it like 2023. So that dress right there is not from 2018. I have the dress from 2018. Jacob just couldn't find it yesterday. Nonetheless, the fact that I look like that and you knew that, proves it. And you had just got finished taking communion. Now, see, don't get mad at me if I go on uh some type of press tour about this. I am supposed to press tour this. You acted ugly and you didn't try to correct it. And then you took more communion last week. See, that's how I know that you're sacrilegious. Is because you keep taking communion and standing up in front of a bunch of people talking about if you have any, if you ever ought to get somebody. Go. Well, I was right there. Sir, you are a hypocrite. Wasn't I right there? You didn't handle it right. See, I don't care about them people at your church. I'm gonna show that picture to everybody and see if they think that the person that was in that dress, it was something was wrong with them. Because if I tell them that I was there the first Sunday, I had to have my surgery the 24th, it's going to line up. See, you knew that I was sick because I sent you the paperwork in April through Dr. Reed, the pastor of Sharon Baptist. So you knew. You just chose to ignore me. I'm gonna chose to ignore your feelings, right? I'm gonna chose to ignore how I feel about it being released about Rondia being your wife's lesbian love. I don't care about you. See, I'm gonna give you back the same energy. Why, Alan? Because you like to do sadistic stuff to people. That is sadistic. See, it's one thing to throw somebody out. That's one thing. It's another thing to throw out somebody that you know is sick. When I sent Dr. Reed those papers in April. When I showed up in May, you let me come down the aisle the 17th. Then the next Sunday, you wasn't there, right? I ain't gonna tell everybody why you wasn't there. I know why you was there because I was in church. Your brother-in-law, Reverend Murphy, preached. But then you came back that next Sunday. You had Deacon Cannon. I said, maybe Deacon Cannon don't know. Then I came back June the 7th. See, I'm going to tell that story to some other people and show them that membership card. And then I want them to tell me, should you have thrown me out if? No, you see, you was slick. You threw me out before the right hand of fellowship, so Enon wouldn't have to honor that. Don't worry, I'm going a whole press tour. I'm going to show everybody that card. See, no. You're not going to get away with that. If you didn't really want me to come back that Sunday that I walked down the aisle, you should have. No, Alan, no. See, I did what Dr. Reed said 8 years ago. The fact that we're still talking about it and you're still being nasty, you want me to embarrass you and you want me to drag you. I'm just wondering how much you want me to drag you though. You want me to tell people that your mistress and your wife have the same first name? Do you want me to tell people that you've been taking care of for over 20 years? What do you really want me to tell people? Because I could tell them a lot. But I think that I'm gonna stick to the fact that you tried to play me. Haven't you learned by now? Just because you got more college degrees, you may be book smart, but you ain't street smart. See, ain't no person gonna let somebody walk around with a card that proves that they should be a member when you threw me out before then. No, I'm going to play you like a fiddle. You know how they say it in the streets. You were playing chess, checkers. I was playing chess. Ain't you say you a critical thinker? I said that the way that I meant that. Let me say it again. Ain't you say, I didn't say don't you say. It's the reason why I said it like that. I said it like that because that's how you act. You act like a critical thinker, but you're not. See, the fact that I have a card and you didn't let me get the right hand of fellowship proves that you don't enforce your own policies. Oh, I have to check to see if them people called me back. Because if they call me back, I'm going to put you on blast. See, I'm going to put you on blast and embarrass you. You'll be real lucky if I don't tell them about Rondia. You'll be real lucky if I don't tell them about Stephanie. You know that that transgender that you had harassing me over there, Ellen. You'll be real lucky. See, y'all should have took me when I was trying to make peace, because when I have to flip around and lay down my sword, see, I had tried to put down my sword for the Lord. See, I tried to put down my sword for the Lord, which means I wasn't trying to fight you. You know how that works. This last time that I was thrown out of their church, it was because the right hand of fellowship was in 2 or 3 weeks, and Enon has a policy, or at least they lie and say that they do, that they'll help their members. So I joined May the 17th, but what happened was when I joined, they said, "Were you a former member?" I said yes. For 2 Sundays, I kept going back there trying to tell them. Finally, that third Sunday, I went to go get Deacon Cannon, and he threw, didn't you tell him to throw me out, Alan? Ain't that what happened? Cause I'm gonna do a press tour about me. I don't want to talk about no beef sector stuff. I got my own story. I don't listen. Anything that they could talk about, that's wonderful. I'm gonna talk about my story. I don't want to be on nobody's panels who didn't believe me. I'm gonna talk to some people who do. I got a membership card. A membership card from May the 31st, and this is July. I ain't see nobody from E9 come in this room, come in the hospital. Right. So see, you know, no, no, no. I'm gonna tell some people, and then I'm gonna see how they think about it. Not the internet. I'm gonna get real loud with it. Play with me today like you did yesterday with my sons coming up here. Don't do it. I'm trying to warn you. Now my sons came up here. See, pay attention to my sons because my sons are intelligent. Once they saw what was going on up here with me, what did they do? They didn't come back up here. First of all, they were not happy that I was here, and they said that. My oldest son said that. No, I ain't going. I didn't record him, but I could tell you what he said. Uh, he would give me something to eat, but he wasn't coming back up to this room. This room ain't dirty. I could turn the camera on. It wasn't dirty yesterday when he was here. See, I don't have the type of children that would cuss out the staff. See, no, 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 no. Not my sons. They are very well mannered. They spoke to the staff. They came in, they followed the rules. Yes, they did. Because, see, those type children I raise. I don't raise no baby kids. I just told you that. One of my sons in the military, I have respectable children. They not heathens around here. See, no, 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 no. They came in, they sat and talked. I listened to what my oldest son had to say. I did. I didn't disregard what he said. Not at all. But I also know how you work, Alan. You try to use my oldest son to say some disparaging things because some of the stuff he said sounded just like it came from you. When the very truth of the matter is, didn't you have my mom kick me out? All of the places? I mean, oh, not some. I just talked about 10 years. Right. See, my name ain't on a activities calendar for June and July. You don't even show up. See, you be strutting like a peacock. Sometimes you strut at the wrong times, cause that don't ever look good. That your name is on June and July. I don't know if you didn't show for June. I know you ain't show for July. You can't blame it on me, cause I don't go to most of the activities around here. Why? Cause I not too long ago had surgery. They always ask me, "Do I want to go?" No, I can't really walk that far. I just had surgery June the 24th. It's not been a month yet. I don't do that much walking. I make my bed, take showers, and I keep my room clean. I don't do a whole lot of walking. I don't. The fact that the call bell, listen. That's not even a big deal, so I'm not even gonna say it. My sons wasn't happy about that. They still didn't say nothing to nobody. They ain't cussed nobody out. They didn't. I was right here when they left and right here when they came back. They was more upset when they came back than when they was actually sitting here talking to me. See, you know half of the story, you don't know all the story. I don't have the type of sons that would do stuff like that. I had the type of sons that was upset that their mama don't have nothing. See, that's what my son said yesterday. They upset that I keep losing stuff. See, while you think it's funny, my sons don't think that's funny. They say, yeah, no, they don't. They said they mama keep losing everything. That's what they said. My sons wasn't happy. How would you feel if your mama keep losing her place to live? Time that don't make they wasn't happy. See, cause they look like they wanted to cry. That's probably why they would come back up here. They dropped my food off. They left. They ain't say, "Oh, see, you do stuff to hurt me. You don't realize the effect that it has on my children. You don't realize that one of my children already suffers from MDD, major depression disorder. See, why you think it's funny that you doing stuff to me, it hurts my sons as well. Actually, both of them suffer from some type of depression. It's just one of them suffer from it real bad. You have to remember they've been through some things that other children has not. So when you keep doing things to hurt their mother, that would be me, that don't make them happy. They've already been taken from me when they were little. It doesn't matter that I'm grown, they're grown now. See, because what people don't tend to realize is when children get taken from their mother at an early age, sometimes they never get over it. The reason why I say that, because both of them suffer from depression. Right. That happened when they were children. Everybody processes stuff different, Alan. You already know that they were taken from me when they were children. So I don't know why you think you keep doing stuff to me now doesn't hurt. Of course it hurts. It hurts them a lot. See, you're so arrogant and selfish, you don't even realize that. If they were taken away at 12 and 6, it really doesn't matter that they're 31 and 25 now. So for them to continue to have to see somebody do, yeah, that hurts. I know. You're sadistic, so you don't realize it. I don't want you to think that just because one of them served in the military, yeah, and then I know the reason why he was discharged. It wasn't no bad thing. However, the fact still remains that he didn't complete his sentence. I mean his time. He didn't do his 6 years. He tried, but he didn't. So I don't want you to run around here and think that you're just doing things to me and it don't affect my sons. My sons love their mother. Because contrary to what people have been saying, that my sons don't love me. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. That's why I'm on here talking about it. Because you're a son and you love your mother. You wouldn't want nobody to do to Belva, your mama, what you're doing to me. So then why are you doing it to me? If it's wrong that somebody would do it to your mama, what makes it right that you do it to me? Oh, I know it's not. So then stop doing what you're doing. You're a hypocrite. When your mama birthday was, didn't you run down there to your mama to celebrate her, Mama Walla? You did. So what would make you think that my two sons, two of them, they wouldn't be upset when they came up here yesterday? They was. They have watched you throw me out of place after place after. They have. They've been around for it. You forgot that they've been around for it. See, you could lie to other people. My sons have actually seen you do that and seen me lose places. They're the two people that can say she's been and played right. Even if I don't go get Dr. Reed, I can go get my own sons who over the last 10 years, place after place after place after place after place. It just so happens that one of them lives in the place that you had me thrown out of, which was 2455. One of them lives still there, and my stuff is still there. And see, the thing is, because I've been going so long, the room looked ransacked. Well, it probably is ransacked because I've been going since May, and this is July. The room I'm in right now doesn't look ransacked. I could actually pull the covers up and put my wig on and turn the room I'm in right now if I get up, and which I might do. It doesn't look ransacked. So I could turn it on. As soon as I put my wig on, I will. You've done some horrible things to me. It's not, wait a minute. You said, so what happens, Kim? Let me explain it to you so that you can understand what happened. Because Pastor Waller has told half of the story, but I'm going to tell you what happened. When I left their church, they continued to stalk me and harass me and cause me to lose places. I said that they filed a police report. I said that the police commissioner was a member of their church. I said that. I never lied about Richard Ross. Pay attention. He's retired now. Now, he wasn't retired in 2016 when they filed that false police report. See, y'all want me to be quiet, but y'all done did some heinous stuff to me. I don't owe y'all that. You filed a false police report against somebody. Y'all follow me from place to place. And it really doesn't matter about the place to place because the most recent is my mama's house. And we could actually see my bedroom. My bedroom is still intact. Almost everything that I have, that even that pink dress, is still there. But here's the challenge for you, Alan. If you really think that I did what you said, take me to court. I guarantee you I will air your dirty laundry out better than a housekeeper airs out clothes on a clothing line. That's what I said. hmm Take me to court. I will embarrass you and your wife. Try me if you want to. Now I'm giving y'all a chance to stop this foolishness, but I ain't gonna give y'all too many more chances with that dumb stuff that y'all keep on doing. Somebody showing up in your church and talking about, let's put down the sword for the Lord, and you gonna do what? Throw them out. Listen, don't make me go get Ron Diaz. See, don't make me go get your wife's lesbian lover, Ron Diaz, that I used to live with. Didn't I used to live with Ron Diaz? Uh, Rhonda came to the house where I was at with Rhonda. You, I don't know where Rhonda is or Rhonda, but do you want me to tell them give out the bone? See, right now I'm just telling them that I lived with Rhonda. Uh, Rhonda told me everything about you and Ellen. I didn't ask her for that. I was minding my business when Rhonda walked in the house. She saw my envelope. Rhonda. So don't make me see. I was just happy on coming back and forgetting everything. Y'all the ones that stuck. Don't tell no lies now, cause I got emails, and if possible, I could pull them up. Y'all the ones want to go back up 2016. Don't do it. Don't y'all get yourself embarrassed now. See, I ain't told nothing about Rhonda except for she was Ellen's lover because your wife a lesbian. See, and every place I went after I left your church, them lesbians had tried to put their hands on me. And isn't it a coincidence that I got physically attacked? Right. Listen, Ellen, I've been a lot of things in 51 years. Let me lay it out for you. Uh, you had said be a lesbian or be homeless. Homeless Jesus, homeless. I pick being homeless. See, you can't make me something that I'm not. Who are you? So you got a couple of dollars in your pocket. Ma'am, please don't make me go on 3, 6, 10, 17, 29, and tell them how you have been having lesbians chase me since I left. Why did I almost get beat up at Broad and Hunting Park? And the Department of Probation for Norristown had to step in and stop that lesbian from harassing me. See, don't make me tell my story, Ellen. I'm trying to be quiet now. See, all I want from you is for you to drop them charges and stuff that's going on up at that church before I have to embarrass you with that lesbian stuff that has been going on. See, you had me harassed over there at Susquehanna House with Veronica, being in my bedroom trying to harass me. See, that don't make me tell it all. Every place I went, them lesbians was chasing me, and finally, you got me over to Broad and Hunting Park at Sacred Heart. You had the staff over there harassing me. You don't remember how temple? Listen, ma'am, I don't like I, I don't like females. You might have flip flopped a lot of people. See, I'm gonna tell you what Rondia told me. Rondia told me if you gonna stay straight, if you're gonna be straight, you might want to be prepared to get beat up because that's how they roll. And I told Rondia, see, I believe in Jesus, and even if I get beat up, Jesus is going to give me enough confidence to stand on my truth. He is. See, how do I know? Because it's already happened in the Bible. See, it was the prophet Elijah. Elijah and Elijah. Jahsha. That's how they spell their names. They followed each other. Wasn't it Elisha that told Shah that when you see me, if the whirlwind and the prophet shall, the mantle shall fall off of me onto you? Then wasn't it the prophet that said, see, I know my Bible real well. My camera is not on. What did Elisha tell Baal? Baal. That's what SHA told Baal. Elisha told Baal. If the God that you serve is real, he will come down and burn this altar up. But if the God that I serve is real, he'll send down fire. Well, fire must be being sent down right now. Um, Fire must be sent down right now. Why? Because I don't know too many people that would rather sleep on a train station bench than let their first lady, ma'am. See, I'm going to embarrass you because you've been having lesbians chase me for 10 years. And a lot of people would have just said, I would go with you. No, no, ma'am, I ain't going to never go with you. I don't know what you're talking about. If I ain't been, you ain't going to beat me up and make me nothing. You could keep calling me crazy. Ma'am, did you forget that you had me committed over there to that psych ward? You forget that those people over see, ma'am, you told people I'm crazy. Then let me stay crazy. You told people I was crazy. You the one that's a lesbian married to a man. I said it exactly like it was. So you the one that's a lesbian. But ma'am, I ain't never been married. My story is that I used to sell my body to men. So why would you think that I would have sex with a woman? No, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. I still like men. I have to really reach deep down, 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 down in God to not do that. It takes a lot of self-discipline. It takes some self-control. No, 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 no. Sometimes I have to hold my guy's hand so tight because 8 years of abstinence is nothing to play with, ma'am. See, you don't really get it. You don't get it. You really don't understand. You don't get it. See, you're a sinner that's dressed up as a first lady. You don't, me and you are not the same. 8 years of abstinence is nothing to play with. See, you've been trying to play with my abstinence like it's a joke, and it's not. That's why I'm on here exposing you. I've never stalked them, Kim. That's why I'm trying to tell you. They lied about me stalking them. And cause see, pay attention, Kim. If I really stalk them, why won't they go to court? Do y'all really not understand that I'm telling y'all the truth? These people don't want to go to court. I know some stuff about them that would destroy their reputation. They don't want to go to court. I'm not lying to y'all. I don't have a reason to lie. I just said that Keith Reed reached out to Alan Waller to make amends. He even asked him, why don't you? And I just told you that when I walked back into their church, I said, let's make amends. They didn't want to make amends. Why? Because they want to play a game that I'm not playing. I'm not playing with them. Oh, yeah, 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 Kim. Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't really looking at chat. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they are. Follow me everywhere. I got beat up right before Father's Day. Why that lady ain't get arrested? I had 10 whole years of being stalked. Lesbians chasing me, living in broad in Hunting Park. It was a bunch of lesbians up there. I had actually pushed a dresser behind the door so they wouldn't get me at nighttime. I was afraid to go to the bathroom. I was afraid to go to the bathroom up there. Yeah, that ain't funny. I was afraid to get sexually attacked up there. That's not funny. You can't beat somebody up and make them what they're not. You can beat me up. You can sexually attack me. It's not going to change my mindset. If I really like men and have sex with men, the fact that I haven't, it doesn't really mean that I've been called all the way out. See, that don't mean that. The fact that I just said that I have to go deep in God shows that you want to prey on my weakness because y'all not really saved like y'all say that y'all are. I illuminate y'all when I come around. I'm not talking about no pink dress looking like snow. That looks sick. See, Alan, you couldn't stand to see me in that pink dress because that person looks sick. No, you weren't hurt to see me sick. Your conscience got the little bit, a little bit, just a tiny bit. Your conscience got the best of you. A sick person in here all dressed up. A sick person. Your human eye could see that I was sick. Looked like the life had been sucked out of me. I did. And if you will lie and say that I didn't, no, that post picture that's posted, it didn't. Man, the police, the sheriff. Mm-mm. See, Kim, this is why I'm getting ready. Might have to take to other platforms and expose them and embarrass them because they do things like I filed a police report against a lady that physically attacked me. I called the cops. They gonna tell me that it's what did the cops say? So yeah. Now I'm giving y'all an offer. Pay attention to the offer, Alan and Ellen. Ellen, I know you don't want me to name all. See, I know quite a few of your female lovers. I only named two. That was nice of me. See, because Rondia dropped your T. Rondia dropped your T. I'm gonna be nice though. I'm gonna be nice. Cause see, Rondia wasn't no mean person. When she lived with me and Rhonda, no, she was. She came in our house and see, we was all being girly, painting our uh, toenails and things, running around being all cute, putting on wig. And then Rhonda came, because Rhonda was a stud. See, me and Rhonda was not no stud. We ain't knocked her. We still treated her with respect. We ain't never called that girl. No, we didn't. I go back and get the director who was director when Rhonda and when Rhonda and I all lived with her. We ain't never disrespect that lady. I even could go back and get. You want me to go get that worker? She go to church right there at 75th and Oregon. She actually could tell y'all we ain't treat Rhonda no different. Rhonda. Me and Rhonda did not treat Rhonda no different at all. See, it's people that know my story that's connected. And the reason why I don't really want to put all my story out there, because some of the people ain't writing their book, I'm writing mine. See, you're going to get exposed, not exploited, exposed because you played yourself. You knew that Rondia lives with me because I talked about it before I came to social media. I never lied about knowing Rondia. When I first met her, I actually said in E9 that I met Rondia. You all were trying to act like you didn't know. How could I give an accurate description of what the girl looked like if I didn't see her? Or I said she wore wife beaters and shorts around the house. How would I know that? Man, Jesus tell me things. He ain't tell me that. Rondia actually lived in my house. She wore slippers and socks in the summertime. How would I know that? I don't wear wife beaters. I actually, if I'm gonna put an undershirt on, I'm gonna put one, but I usually don't. But she had on a wife beater. You know the kind that men wear? Right. Like my son's wife beater. Man t-shirt, not female t-shirt. Man t-shirt, not female. And she has a son that's light skinned and have curly hair, very beautiful. I seen her son, sure did. Handsome son. Okay, I ain't gonna talk too much. You know we playing cards right now. I ain't showing all my hand, but rest assured, if we were playing spades, I would tell you I have all the big cards in my hand. And you can't run them spades, as they say on when we was playing a spades tournament. I have all the big cards, the ace, the king, the queen, the jack, the big diamond, the little joker, and the big joker. Learn about spades. The person that has that hand, they have the winning hand. Case closed.